Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so there's something that is annoying the heck out of me. I keep seeing in seller forums on Amazon, and it's stuff like this. It's Amazon, like these are the titles of the forum notes. It's like Amazon turned back the faucet on. My sales have stopped entirely. I don't know what's happening. I'm not selling anything. And these aren't just booksellers. These are every seller on Amazon. But what I'm getting at is there's always like all these complaints about how, Amazon is magically, stopping your sales for no reason, or they're only giving you sales part of the time just to keep you going, or whatever their stupid argument is. Bottom line is that is complete BS. And look, Amazon makes money when you make money, okay? They make 15% straight up on whatever you sell, and they also charge you fulfillment fees on every item you sell. So the fact that, these people think Amazon's, punishing them or whatever, or giving everyone a turn to make sales is completely ridiculous. And the point of this movie today is basically, or show, whatever you want to call it, film, episode, whatever, is to talk about trusting in the process. And I think I've made it pretty clear that you can make money with this. In as little as 6 months, not 30 days, not a week, a long 6 months, you can make some money from this. If you watch my other videos, month 6, I did about 16.5 in sales. That's sales. And I took home, before taxes, $3,900. So, there's a few adjustments I'm going to make where my profitability is going to go way up, almost like 8 or 9%, and that's just through doing LTL shipments instead of individual boxes. So there's money to be made. Realistically, if you have overhead, which you should, it's a real business, you should be netting whatever your sales app shows you. You should be putting 28 to 30% of that money in your bank account at least. So what you need to do is believe in the process. So if you're buying books right, at what I've been talking about, no more than $2 a book. For everyone's reference, I'm spending 20 cents to $1.25, depending on where I go for my books. Yes, I have paid close to $2 in the past, but on average, my average right now is $1.09 per book. That's my average. And every time I go through new, shipments that I get, like I got the 18 new Gaylords that I made a video of yesterday, maybe they're complete crap. And if they are, it might bring my dollar cost per book up. So what I'm going to do is I keep all those numbers, and I'm going to do that for every single one of these 18 I'm about to get, and I will let you guys know how that went. I don't think those movies are a waste of time. I actually think they're really informative, not only for you guys but for me, because if you're selling bulk, I want to know if I'm getting screwed. I want to know if my numbers are off. I want to know what kind of triggers you guys have on your scanning app. I just made an adjustment. So here's a big thing. If you're using, say, Scout IQ, they have a default amount for shipping per box. Now, I don't remember what it is anymore because I've changed it so many times, but it's either 25 cents to 50 cents per book shipped in. Now, I'm expecting my cost per book to go down even more on this 18 because I should be able to get a lot more greens out of each box because of LTL shipments that I'm going to do which brings down my cost from, call it 50 cents a book or 40 cents or 30 cents a book to 9 cents a book or less. And again, I don't know. This is what I'm going off of what I'm hearing from friends who have done this before me and, some of the gurus out there. So at the bare minimum, I'm going to save like 67% on shipping. And so I can bring my cost per book, my shipping cost per book down, which is going to give me more room to get more profitable books. And I also brought my profit per book down to $1. And, in the future, as I get more efficient processes to scan and list books, I'll go even lower. I'll go down to 50 cents profit a book. So, because at the end of the day, all those books out there, I already bought those. books. So why not take any profit I can get out of them if I can realistically make money off that book? And yes, you need to think about the price you set it at. It might not sell at that price. It might have to go lower. And then there's going to be potentially long-term storage fees. Or if there's not, you're going to have to pay a 20-cent removal fee before the storage fee happens. But you have a year for that. So there is some gambling in that. But that's where triggers can help. And that's where, you can take a book that makes you 50 cents if it's going to sell right away or sooner than later. So that's my little thing for today. Trust in the process. If you are buying right, you're going to make money. Trust me on that. You are going to make money. So trust in the process and keep feeding the beast every single day. I want to give an update too while I'm here actually on my September. It's not going how I wanted it to, straight up. My 20-day trailing in sales hit 21,000. I think it was last week, and it's already dropped to 18.5. I'm way behind, and there's no excuse, but I was on vacation, so I knew that was going to happen. I tried to get a ton in beforehand, but honestly, being gone for 8 days really throws you off because before I left on my trip, I cleaned out my warehouse to get more inventory the day I got back, which I did. But that sets you back longer than a week because, I was gone a week, then I get back, and then I got all the books, but now I have to scan and list. So realistically, these aren't going to get in until probably Friday, which I'm going to just do a ton of scanning the next 2 days. And I'm actually going to start paying a buddy of mine to do scanning for me. That's my new little step up. But then those will go up Friday, so then there's almost 2 weeks, and then they won't go live for another week. So I basically by the time they get in live, I will not have sent a book in for 3 freaking weeks. So that hurts. And this business is passive income, but you also have to work. There's no real thing that's passive, guys. Real estate is not passive income. Stocks are not passive income. Think about it. To get the money to put into those investments, you have to work up front. The work is always up front, but books and selling online on Amazon is as passive as it comes. If you're doing FBA, you are literally, the work's all up front. And you can be sleeping and you're making sales. You could be on vacation, you're making sales. That was really freaking nice for me to be in California. And yes, I have an addiction to refreshing my scanning app, but every couple hours I'm over there refreshing. I'm like, yes, another freaking sale. Like I made, if you did, one day I did over, I think it was $1,200 when I was on vacation in sales in a day. That's almost, that's like $500 in my pocket cash. And I didn't do a thing. I was sitting on the beach. That's awesome. And it's all work that's paid off prior. So trust the process, get out there, work hard. If you're sourcing, hit as many places as you can every day. If you're doing bulk, keep finding new sources. Your bulk supplier could run out at any time. And always renegotiate rates. That's all I got for you guys today. I might film one more video, but we will talk soon. Have a good one. Feed the beast. I'm out.